And then from here, we can go back to single bits. And we could kind of snake you out some, a little bit, and maybe up one in there. What's up, people? I'm Xogue, and welcome to my world. We're here, we're doing things back on FTB Hermitpack. And today we're going to keep messing with some designy things. You guys really do love those series. You really, really do. But those series, those episodes where I actually do a lot of design work. So we're going to continue with that today. Gotta please, wait. There's this saying, you gotta give the people what they want. Okay, now that I've said that, you know, I've wanted to work that phrase into an episode for a pretty long time now. I finally did it. Woohoo, go me. Now, what we're doing today is we're going to do a little bit with this stuff, which is a suggestion that Baz originally came up with, and somebody else commented and was like, yeah, I was about to suggest this myself. And what it is basically, you see our jump puzzle thing right here. It looks a little weird how there's floating earth here, but nothing underneath it. No holes or anything. So we're going to make the holes, kind of like what I started to do down here. Now, if you take a look, it's kind of there. You have this guy, which is right on top, right? This guy and this guy are one step down from that. I guess this one actually needs to go down one more, but kind of. Well, I guess it doesn't need to. Oh, well, yeah, because if you slide this all the way down, it'll be flat with this right here. And if you put this one down there, it'll be flat as well. So there you go. And then these guys are one high, so there's only one. It's only dug one down. And these guys right here are also, you see that these are empty as well. So if we go over here, you got this one, this one. I haven't dug that one out because it's a little difficult to get to at the moment. But I think overall, it's not perfect, but it's pretty close. It's pretty good. So what I need to do today is actually dig out. For example, right under here is one down. This is two down. And then over here is also one down all the way around. So it's like that. That would be the hole that we show for this guy. And it's not perfect. It's not an exact hole. And technically it wouldn't really fit. Like if you just lowered this straight down, this wouldn't work because these four blocks would be above this. They would be attached. But if you keep pushing it down, it would eventually even out and it would all be level with this place here. I don't know. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying. It's a little hard to do it without actually showing you the movement of the earth. But I can't do that in Minecraft. So you have to use your brain a little bit. See if you can work that out. But anyway, so right down here, this would be 1, 2 deep. This one is 1, 1. That's it, actually. So then here is 1, which is already empty. And then this one, which technically, I guess, that would be there. And that would be 1 empty. And there's that missing block as well. And then this one is 1 and 1. Let me see. Straight down here. So it'd be 1, 1. That's 2. That's not what I wanted. I said 1, dang it. Oh, crap. I put the... there we go. There we go. Okay, now we're good. And this right here is 2 down. So it'd be 1, 2, 1, 2. So this is just a big old pit right here. And then on this right here, which is kind of eating into it, this is 1 across all the way around, isn't it? So 1, 2, 3, over 1, 2, 3. So right here, straight down, 1, 2, 3, and then from here, 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Now I might change this around a little bit, but it does kind of sort of look like those pieces were taken out of the ground. It's just maybe not perfectly, but a little bit. So what I wanted to do, I have ideas for this, okay? First and foremost, what I can do to help this situation on this side, we're going to do one side, I'll probably do the other side off camera. For example, we have grass growing in here. Now, if this were real life, I'm sure grass would probably grow back. Maybe not on its own. I guess you would have to plant it or something, but it could. So if we actually go into this, oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Actually, you need to break. The other one doesn't. Anything under here, I actually want to break 1 down. I got to pay attention a little bit to see it like this, though. So that I can actually get to everything and do what I need to do. There we go. And you. So basically, what I want to do, and this one will be covered back up once I get dirt. So right here, if I go into my chisels and bits thing, if I switch back to this and go into a single bit and take a single bit out of all of them, it's pretty much not noticeable, but grass won't grow on this anymore. I don't believe it will. I have to check it out. We're going to test it out with these blocks underneath this one right here. I want to see if grass will grow back, but I don't believe it will. So if we break you and you, and then get, okay, let's put the boomerang away. You, and then take a couple bits out of them. Nothing major yet. Nothing major yet. We're going to get to the big parts of the chisels and bits in a little bit. But for now, I'm not going to worry about it just yet. And I'll show you why here in a little while. Just a bit and a bit. You. I can't take just a bit out of the dirt because the dirt itself, like I can chisel a grass block. Right here, I have chiseled bits of grass. So if I place it down, it actually shows grass on top. So if I chiseled a piece of grass, it would stay grass forever. And we don't want that. I need to make sure it's dirt, and then I chisel a bit out and a bit out. So they're actually chiseled things. Now I have this guy chiseled ground. Perfect. Take you and put you back. Okay, so now you need to be out, and then I need to go back to dirt right here. So now everywhere over there, except for under that stuff over there, which is going to irritate me a little bit. I'll have to go back over there to actually fix that, because that's going to drive me nuts if that's left like that. But I can pretty much just break these guys out and fix them from here. So that'll be fine too. I just got to put some dark wood bits here. Do I have any bits? I got some dark wood. Do I have enough bits here? Probably not. More than likely I don't. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I do. What do you know? Perfect. I like it. Sweet. All right, put you back down. Yep. And yep. Good. Now it's kind of a solid wall over there, and it makes the path look more full, and it's not so, oops, we kind of skimped on resources. But no, it's good. So now I don't believe grass will grow anywhere in there. It kind of sort of looks like it's been torn out. Now, I have some other ideas we're going to play with, but I just need to duplicate this on this side for these guys right here. I need all of this to look like it's been torn out, and it needs to remain dirt. And then I need to duplicate that on the other side as well. And then we can get on to the next bit of things. All right, the next bit of business that we need to attend to is actually the bits. We need to get some bits in here right now. Compared to the rest of our path here, it looks a little out of place. It's too clunky, it's too chunky. And that's because we're not using the chisels and bits in the jump puzzle yet. So what I want to do is actually go ahead and do this. For example, if we place one here and then chop one out of there, it kind of makes it look a little more spruced up and stuff. And I can even go one block down right here. Where's my dirt? Here we go. And put one like underneath. And then I can dig one out after I put the block back here, like so. And then I can go, well, should I do it out of grass? I think I should do it out of grass, actually. So let me get this back. Where's my grass? My grass is not here. Give me you. And we'll take you out of there. I don't really need the chisel on my bar because, oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, wait, I don't have regular grass, do I? Okay. I do now. Okay, regular grass block. And then we'll go ahead and take a bit out of this right there. Okay, so now it kind of looks a little bit better how it's kind of chunked up like that. Hey, wait, is that? Oh, yeah, I guess that is what it is. Oh, that's not where it goes. It goes down there. This guy needs to be fine. You're grass? Yeah, okay. No, you're fine. That's better. I'm losing my mind a little bit. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, I'm telling you. And then we can take a little bit of grass here and like line it up in certain places. Like we put you and you there. Put one here. Maybe one in the corner here and here, perhaps. And then we'll also put one there and there. And probably here too, actually, just to make it look a little bit better there. And then once we do that, and I'm not doing too many of them, not doing too many of them yet. For example, I want this, actually, we're going to go ahead and put one here, and we're going to chop you out. So you're kind of raised up a little as well. Give me this. Can I snake down there? I can't, not quite. I have to break another block. I need to get, I want to get under this guy. Like so. Okay, so I can put, I don't need grass there. I need regular dirt here. And then I can move you out of there because you're going to be seen. I need to get some regular grass rather than just assembling these guys as they are right now. This is not exactly, and again, look. I just start recording and of course it turns nighttime again. Can't sleep on thin air. I was over water, so it told me I couldn't sleep. I had to move over to the marble. It's pretty interesting, actually. All right, so now that that's there, see, it is already looking bigger. So what I want to do is now that we've already handled the half-size cube, I also want to go and step down to the 1/4 size cube and place some more. Nope. Yeah, well, sure. Why not? We'll take you out, which means I need to add one down here. Where is that? That's right beside the cube, right? So that would be right here. And then, which is kind of weird, that would be all the way at the bottom. That wouldn't fit. That's not where that goes. Let's put another one in here because I don't know. I wouldn't know how to fit that in there, how it's supposed to. We can put some here and some not there against it. Like this. Maybe one here and here. Maybe one against in this corner and that corner and probably the other corner as well. I like the corners. The corners always make it look a little bit better and a little more real. We can also put some here. Maybe one on that side. And in the corner. Nope. In the corner again. And this one is regular dirt. So it's important that you kind of mix up the materials. It makes it look more real that way. It's pretty cool, and it's just kind of, I don't know. I think it looks a little bit more like an actual mountain. It's still a little clunky here. So I don't want the lava. Don't give me the lava. Where's my grass? Do I not have any more grass? Wait a minute. Where's my grass? Did I use? I must have used all my grass already. I did. Holy crap. No way, man. No way. I have plenty of grass in here. One of the, that many. 13. That's what I counted to. Totally counted to 13. It's exactly what I counted to. I'm going to need a lot more grass. That's for sure. All right, let's go and place all these guys. And are you still on half size? Nope, you're on 1/4 size. Let's go to half size and break a bunch of these guys down so I can give us more grass. But you kind of see how that is turning out. Maybe not perfectly, but you kind of see it a little bit on how it's working, how it's kind of looking more Earth-like, kind of like that. Now, actually, another thing that I want to do is I want to go ahead, we're going to chop a little bit of this out as well, just to make it closer to the ground when it's down below. I guess we don't need you either. Let me go to the 4th and go bloop, just like so. And then we'll go ahead and chop a bit out of you, we'll chop some you. We'll go to here and here, 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 here. Yeah, kind of carving out a little bit of a thing here. We're going to go all the way down over here, and then some parts of this are going to come back. This is kind of how you actually landscape in real Minecraft with real blocks, just on a much, much, much smaller scale. You see how it looked a little blocky before? Now it's not so blocky. Now it kind of fits in a little better. Actually, you need to probably go down a little bit as well. There we go. Yeah. See, now it's kind of blending in a lot better. It's still there. You can definitely see the mountain. You know the other advantage to doing this? I can walk right up this thing. I didn't have to jump once. It's really cool. But anyway, so I just need to go ahead and chop a few more of these little things out so that everything works. And this needs to come away a lot for sure. Just so it kind of can morph down and it fits better with the top part here. Since it was so big before. Let's go that way. A few of you. Yeah, we're going to get over here. Sure, right there. Why not? Let's do that. And then that. Yep. Accidents are okay in this because you can always roll with the accidents. It makes it look more random. So if you accidentally click on something, try to fit it in because then it looks more random. Like you didn't plan it. None of this was planned, by the way. I don't know if I like that though. It's really, 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 I don't know, odd. It's definitely a weird shape, but it's meant to look like a pile of dirt. You know, it's meant to look that way. I think it's just because it doesn't quite fit. So we're going to keep going the randomness here. Like so. I guess we'll move you guys out like that. And I need you to be gone because that doesn't fit. And you. Okay. So that kind of works out pretty well there, I think. This is really not cool. I'm not a big fan. No, that's not what I wanted. Where's my dirt? Here? This, I just want some little, I don't know, something sticking out of the side. So it doesn't look so flat over here. Just a little bit. Just, yeah. And then let's make the top grass like this. So it kind of looks even better. Yeah, something like that. That'll work. And then we'll put another one right here. And then, I don't know, I think this looks pretty odd as it is. Alright, so this is how it's looking after I went even one step further down to the 1/8 bit. Now, I haven't gone to the single bits yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to because this would just be crazy. I could go so far into this and smooth it out so much that it scares me. So I'm not sure I want to go that far. But there is one thing I want to go with the single bits. Right now, it looks pretty good as just a mountain of dirt, which means it doesn't really look good because a mountain of dirt isn't really all that attractive, but it looks how it's supposed to. And I can still run up it and everything pretty much from any direction, and it's pretty much good to go. I could get, well, if I were sprinting, I could get to the next place. But, yeah, it's, there's something else I want to do. For example, I can put little single bits of this into the rock area. And by doing this, this is marble. It's not actual rock, right? It's not actual rock, it's marble. And marble will tie into the path, which is kind of something we want. Now, we don't need a huge amount of them, so we're not going to do a lot. I'm just going to see how it kind of looks, you know, just like this. I guess it could stick out a little bit too, I suppose. Kind of like that. And we can do this here. Go ahead and put that in there. And this is supposed to look like little rocks in the dirt. I don't know how it works. I don't know how well that looks. I really don't know. But we're just trying out an idea with this. So don't like, oh my God, that's so dumb. Why did you do that? Don't tell me that. I don't know. I don't know what this is going to look like. We're just trying something here. So we're going to do, I don't know where my holes are. Is that it? It's an L. Ooh, there's an idea. Easter egg. It has an X in it. I like it. We're going to leave it. So I don't know how that looks. What do you think, peeps? What do you think? I don't know too much about how this does look, really. Maybe it's too much. Maybe I've gone too far with the bits. It doesn't look exactly how I wanted it to. I mean, there are a couple other ideas that I had, especially with the small bits. Like, for example, and this is one thing that would take a huge amount of time. But basically, when you're tearing something out of the ground, you're going to have floating little pieces everywhere. So we're going to have floating bits all over the place as well. But this is a hugely long-term project. This is not going to be done all in one day. But chisels and bits take so much time, it's ridiculous. But for example, I guess we could go like make a planes, and then I could chop out some of them so it looks like it's falling. Oh, see, I just accidentally did all of it there. Oh, not the top. Don't click on the top, dang it. It's really hard to not click on the top. You know that? Let me get rid of you. We'll have you. And then from here, we can go back to single bits. And we could kind of snake you out a little bit. And maybe up one. And then there. So we have like little floating bits everywhere. And I want to do more of them because there's actually a lot. Like, for example, if we start... Oh, that's fixed. If we start smacking this thing, like with this... You see the little particles that pop off just from Minecraft. Just from Minecraft doing it. It's the dirt. It's the particles, you know? There's not a small number of them. So we need to have a bunch of them, actually, floating all around the area, which would be really, really, really hard to do. It's just, it wouldn't be easy, and it'll take so much time. So I have no idea when we're going to continue this. But it's not something that I can do in one episode. I just don't have the time to do every single one of these guys in this kind of a style. So my question is, what style do you like? Is this something you can see as, you know, good? Do you think this is a good design? Because I'm questioning it right now. I don't know if it's really all that great. I really don't. And I don't know if it's worth the time that I would have to put into it in order to make something like this, you know, good. And for everything. I mean, it would be so complicated to put everything like this together. I just don't know if it's worth it. I really, really don't. Okay, so now what I've done is I've gone ahead and chopped out just a couple little tiny bits in here that you can see and replaced them with glowstone. Yeah, that's glowstone right there. And that is lighting up the area here. Each of the islands is now lit up with glowstone here. I also put a couple in the bits. That's why these look a little different, is because the corners are chopped out. I'm not sure how I like this. This might change a little bit. As far as the lighting over here is concerned, I don't even think I need it because the glowstone here, but it is what it is, and it's there. I haven't done anything up here because, as you notice, this is all marble up here, and even though that's going to change, I don't know how. So by chopping these out, it could ruin whatever design I have or whatever. I don't know, whatever. Torches are just safer up there. So that's kind of the deal. Now, I did want to mention a couple of little things here, actually, about designs and stuff that I didn't use, but I did see. Well, I've seen all of them, actually. And the rest of them, if you've given me an idea and I haven't used it and I don't mention it now, then it's still in the queue. It still might be used. They're kind of all there. There's a lot of them. So I had to let a few of them go because they just don't work anymore. They don't fit. One of which is lampposts, which was made by Crazy Pharaoh. So thank you. You've made a few of them here. You've made a lot of suggestions, buddy. I really, really do appreciate it. But lampposts are a very, very interesting idea. Somebody else seconded this. They went in and they said, you know, I like the idea of the lamppost too. Still think it's going to be cool. It might have been you, actually, who said that. I think the idea of the lamppost is interesting, but I don't want to overload this area with stuff. Because at the moment, it's still... There's already a lot here. And I'm worried that if I keep adding things, it'll just continue to get bogged down and eventually it'll just get overloaded and the design will look really, really bad. Right now, I think it's at its breaking point with things in the area. I think there's so much going on here already that if I put anything else down, I risk breaking the design and ruining it. So I don't want to do that. But it is an awesome, awesome idea. Small floating islands with flowers on top and glowstone on the bottom, which is another lighting idea. Most of your ideas that I'm not using, Crazy Pharaoh, we're going to call you CP. I think you're down there in the comments a lot. I think we'll call you CP. Maybe not. Crazy Pharaoh. I don't know. Whatever. CP. We're gonna, there's a creeper. Look at the creeper. He's just roaming around, just wandering. Come here. Come here. Oh, nice. One hit kill. Woohoo. Sweet. All right. Anyway. So, CP, the other one, all of these suggestions were made when I was asking for lighting ideas, and you had a bunch of them, so naturally all of them won't really work. But this one's the floating islands with flowers on top, which is another one, because glowstone would have been on the bottom of these floating islands. That is a very, very cool idea. I was thinking about floating them over here, and maybe in the future we'll replace these flowers with flowers that I create out of bits, and actually have that in there and, you know, floating in the island or whatever, floating up and down in the air. Not floating up and down. They won't move, but you get it. And we'll have those floating in between the pillars. I love that idea. It's a very, very good idea. So I might actually move that back up into the queue or whatever. Because I love that idea. But it's just going to take a lot of work. Just like these islands are, or these little mountains of dirt that I'm working on. These are also going to take so much work. But you guys know that I will do the work. The other thing is make arches connecting these, which is really cool. It's another lighting idea, is to make arches out of dark oak, birch, and marble, and then have glowstone intertwined into it to light up the area, which would be really, really awesome. Another very, very great idea. And I don't think that one's going to happen. And yeah, that's pretty much. And then CD Arena, you gave me one. You were talking about making X's. I don't know exactly where you were talking about making these X's, but basically there are flat colored bricks. I don't know if they're called flat colored bricks in this. It doesn't look like, oh wait, yeah, that's it. This is flat colored bricks, isn't it? Flat colored bricks, yep. So with quite clear glass, cobblestone and dyes. So you make this with that. Craft blocks with glass and dyes. Put materials in inventory and use this. Okay, so basically you can do the flat colored bricks thing, which is really, really cool. It's really, really neat. I love that mod, but you were talking about making X's on the pillars, I believe, out of two different color blues or whatever. So that was a cool idea, and I was definitely pondering that. I was thinking about doing it here and kind of hanging it on the bushes, kind of like a banner would, which we still can get into the banners too. I could do the banner thing to mark my base, which is very interesting. Izuma's, oh, these guys have all of these reward banner. Hermit quest. Oh, there's a hermit quest? That's cool. We might have to get into hermit quest. There's a reward banner for each of the hermits. Where's Slipgator doesn't play Minecraft anymore. Never mind. Zul'jin, we can do Zul'jins. I like Zul'jin. Hypno. Not Izuma Voids. Not evil Izumas. Zombie Cleo. I like Zombie Cleo. I like Ijevin. I like Biffa. False Symmetry. All of those I could do. Iskal. I don't really know too many. I know Izuma. I've watched some of these guys. Anyway. So it doesn't really matter. I mean, we could check those guys out eventually. That'd be an interesting little little tidbit to get into. I might actually look up how to do that for the rest of this episode just to see that. But yeah, you were talking about that CD arena. Thanks for the suggestion. You also leave a bunch of them down in the comments and stuff. I really, really do appreciate them. But I don't think that one's going to happen either. Like I said, we have so much going on right here with this. It's just, it'd be too much if I added anything else. And I do worry about that. We could do something with this. I'm thinking about changing this out. And instead of making it a living arch like it is now, actually change the material completely around and actually make it match a little better. Because I was going to integrate bushes into the actual pathway, but it kind of evolved away from that. So I think this arch and these things around the outside also need to be some kind of a mixture between the same materials we've been using for the rest of the path. And I think that's why it looks so not great right now. And that's why it looks so separated. Like they're two separate things. We have an arch here going all the way around, circling it. And then we have our awesome, amazing path. So I think that's probably the issue that I have with this design-wise is kind of like that. Now, the rest of the ideas are still there in my little notepad thing that I have. It's getting pretty big. I'm trying to sort through them and see what to do, when to do them, and all that good stuff. But sometimes ideas just don't fit in with what you're trying to do at the moment or in that day or in that episode. So you got to keep them on the side for a while before you can actually get to use them. So it's kind of iffy like that. But I hope you guys are okay with that. I hope you guys see that. And yeah, it'll be pretty good. Now, some of the ideas that I had for the outside of this area is definitely get rid of the bushes or replace the bushes with something else from the path so it draws them in. And even just doing that, it would help. But one of the other ideas that I had was, I don't have a huge amount of water actually to play with, but I wanted to create a spout of some kind, like sort of how we did this over here. I wanted to have water come up through some kind of a channel. And this, for example, could be birch or dark oak or something to tie it back into the path. And then out the top, I wanted it to spurt. Kind of like what you would see in cartoons with water spout, how it kind of curves backwards and stuff. I don't know if I'd be able to pull that off or not. I don't think I could, but part of me wants to try. Just to see if I can actually do that. There's not enough time now to do it, unfortunately. But I do eventually want to get into that and see if I can actually make it work. Because once I get one, it'll be fine. And then it'll be a lot of work to do. Just like this guy right here was. It was so much work. Like, it takes so much time to do that. And doing that for all of these is going to take time. So you're not going to see them done in the next episode. Probably not the one after that. And I may end up, I don't know, getting lazy for a while and just not doing it or whatever. I don't entirely know when it'll happen, to be quite honest. But I do need to get it done. I want it to get done. I want it to be finished, though. And it's not. But I need to know what you guys think about it first. Or if you have any other suggestions. I like the idea of adding like rock bits in so it doesn't look so grass. So it doesn't blend in so well. It needs to stick out a little bit. So it's, yeah, I don't know. I'm not so sure about this. Part of me wants to tear this down, all of them, and make something else because they're blending in too well. And it's really I don't know. I think that's these floating islands right here and these guys, along with the front or arch, I think are the worst parts of this path. So if I tear them all down and redesign them, maybe a better idea will come. And that's the idea that I'm trying to play with now. I love the concept of tearing the earth from underneath it. And as you can see, taking one bit out did indeed remove the grass growing problem that we were having before. The grass is no longer growing down there because we have all of those bits taken out, which is fine. Apparently I didn't get all of them like over here and stuff. Like that one needs to be up. I just need a bit out of that one, I guess. And I need that to be covered. I need some dark oak all the way along there, but that's fine. I'll deal with that later. But I don't know. Part of me wants to tear it down and replace it with something else. And I'm fighting that urge. I really am. I'm fighting that because I like the concept, but I'm not liking the implementation. I don't think it's coming out how I wanted. And I think that's part of the problem. So how about this? If you have ideas for how to fix this, let me know. And if you have ideas for a new entrance that you think I could use, a new way to get from here to here, let me know. Any ideas? All ideas welcome. That's an idea area there for you too, as well as up here and all this good stuff. I have some ideas for this. I'm kind of working my way to it. I'm trying to work up to it. And after we get the entrance to go up completed, and then we can get this little path completed, and then I can divert all of my attention, all of my design ideas into this top part, and it'll work out pretty well. And once that's done, we'll be done with the spawn place, and we can come back and start making like shops and like what do they call it, attractions and things. Like I want to make a jump puzzle in spawn. And at the top, I think I already talked about this. I wanted to have like a chest or something that you can take back with you to your base and say, I completed this challenge. Like something you can maybe hang on the wall or something. I think that would be really, really cool. But anyway, that's about all the time I have for the episode. If you did like it, don't let that like button get lonely, and don't forget to subscribe to see more. Check out the Patreon and donation links down in the bottom if you do want to think about supporting me. Thank you for watching. Do what you do, and I will see you next time. Peace out, peeps. Yes! Get up! Get up! Where's my backup? Oh, there they are. They're coming. Don't worry about it. Okay. Bam. Number 4. Bam. Boom. Yes. Yes! Slaughter! Slaughter! Everybody die! I love it. It's great. That sounds really bad, doesn't it? Sounds like I'm like, I don't know, a really evil person.